It's always a pleasure to be able to chat with you. In the United States, of late, the Justice Department has indicted people for what it calls propaganda. This is, of course, a criminal prosecution because of the content of their speech, a prosecution that the First Amendment to the United States Constitution was written to prohibit the government from evaluating and acting upon and interfering with the content of a person's speech. What is the status of free speech in Great Britain today?
I'm afraid it's even worse than in the United States. Of course, we've never had a First Amendment. We've really never had any proper statutory protection for free speech at all. We have notorious libel laws in which if you defame somebody's reputation, and that's not necessarily by publishing something that's not true, you can defame them by publishing something that's true, you can be sued for huge amounts of money. And certainly you can be dragged through the courts, and it can cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars just to defend yourself. So that's extremely chilling. And we now have new legislation coming in. We have an Online Safety Act, so-called, which is going through Parliament at the moment, and which will make it illegal to spread misinformation. And of course, it's the government which chooses what is misinformation and what is the truth. And there are many state narratives which people doubt in the extreme. We've also a new National Security Act, which came into force at the start of this year, and that makes it illegal to publish information on behalf of a hostile government without really defining what a hostile government is. We're not actually at war officially with anybody, so who is hostile and who decides who is hostile, and whether or not it makes any difference whether the information is true or not are things which are to be worked out. But I think it's fair to say that across the entire Western world, there is a growing attack upon freedom of speech and the very notion of freedom of speech.
Why does the British government